What if I told you there was a gun that changed history without ever being fired? No smoke, no recoil, no targets hit, yet its mere existence tipped the scales of progress and power. Sounds impossible, doesn't it? Well, hold your disbelief, because today we're diving into a story that proves sometimes the idea of a gun can be just as impactful as the gun itself. Let's roll back the calendar to the late 19th century, a time when world powers were scrambling to outdo one another with cutting-edge technology. Guns were not just weapons, they were symbols of innovation, military supremacy, and national pride. Enter Sir Hiram Maxim, an American-born inventor with a knack for pushing boundaries. Maxim was already known for developing the first portable machine gun, the deadly Maxim gun. But less well known is the audacious prototype he worked on that created ripples across the world without ever being used in combat. Maxim was fascinated by the idea of harnessing recoil energy, essentially using a gun's own kickback to prepare it for the next shot. While perfecting the design for his machine guns, Maxim dwelled on the possibilities of creating an almost mythical firearm. He imagined a colossal weapon capable of unprecedented power, not just any gun, but a gun so formidable it would exist only to intimidate. This wasn't just any piece of machinery. This was, in essence, a psychological weapon. He constructed what can only be described as a mechanical monster, rumored to weigh several tons with a barrel longer than any cannon of its time. It was too heavy to be carried, too cumbersome to deploy effectively, but it was visually striking. This was a prototype of extreme possibility, a demonstration of the future of recoil technology at a time when others couldn't dream of such innovation. Rumors of this gun quickly spread, sparking fear and awe in equal measures. Maxim exhibited this prototype in private demonstrations for military officials and engineers. Historians believe that government representatives from Britain, France, Russia, and even Germany came to witness the mechanical marvel. Here's the kicker. It was never battlefield ready, but the mere thought of it existing made rival nations race to up their game. Engineers and militaries began pouring resources into advanced firearms. The arms race, as we know it leading into modern warfare, saw an early burst of energy thanks to a machine that didn't see a single battle. Isn't it strange how humans operate? Sometimes, the fear of what could be is far more galvanizing than any real threat. It's psychology meets technology, a perfect storm that reshaped how nations approached warfare and innovation. Maxim's giant gun never made it past the stage of experimental prototype, yet its real significance lies in how it inspired and frightened the world. You could argue that this unassuming and almost mythical device helped to jumpstart an arms race that impacted the course of the 20th century. Perhaps this is the ultimate irony, a weapon that protected its creator by never being fired. Nations hesitated to provoke one another, knowing that science and innovation were advancing at an alarming rate. The line between possible and impossible had been blurred thanks to Maxim's vision. Today, the prototype rests in the shadowy corners of history. No glory in battle, no famous engraving on its side, yet its story survives. It's a fascinating tale of influence, genius, and a reminder that sometimes innovation itself can be the sharpest tool in a creator's arsenal. Remember, an idea is often more powerful than action. And when it comes to firearms, this gun that was never fired is proof that legends don't always need to roar. They just need to loom. So next time someone tells you history is written by the victors, remember this. Somewhere in a dusty museum or forgotten archive lies a gun that took no lives, fired no bullets, but managed to change everything. Isn't that worth remembering? Stay tuned for more stories from the world of firearms. You never know what could blow your mind next. If you enjoyed this, share it. Let's bring history to life together.